What's up? I think I'm. Oh, okay. Anywho, hi guys. Oh my gosh, I hate this. Anywho, so oh my stomach hurts. Oh, come on, man. Anywho, so how about that? How about that Willow Smith, huh? Oh man, she just put out. Well, she didn't just put it out. It's been 2 weeks. Petal Rock Black. It's pretty good stuff right there. So was Empathogen. So was Coping Mechanism. Alone per se, that song alone was what got me. You're really looking in Willow's direction. My mom also had told me like, "Hey, have you listened to Willow's music? It's really good." But at that point, I wasn't, you know, I didn't get into it at that specific point. But she dropped Alone, and I listened to that, and I was like, "Ooh, this is pretty good." And so then I started going back to all her other musics. And that's when I found Coping Mechanism. I found all the other ones, but Coping Mechanism was the one that I really, really liked. That hit me. And then a pathogen she put out, and that was just like, what the heck? I don't know what she got going on, what kind of magic she got going on inside her body. But every time she puts something out, there's gonna be something that I'm gonna get from it. And this Petal Rock Black is not the exception. Um, it's amazing. And it really speaks to my heart. Her music puts me in my most surrendered state. And it's just been really a healing experience. Quite the journey that I've had, and I look forward to so many more albums if she so chooses to put any more out. Um, Albums, singles, EPs, I don't care. If Willow puts it out and I know it's out there, I'm gonna find a way to it. It's great. She's wonderful. She's super talented. Proud of the kid. You feel me? Wowzers. Whoa. Oh man, that stuff is good, man. Oh, it's like it echoes in my soul, echoes in my spirit. It makes me feel alive. Art is not dead, you know? Ah, she's only 25. Ah, bless her little heart. She's she's great. Anywho, so that's what I've been on lately. Been on big Willow vibes. You feel me? Ooh, and still on this journey, trying to figure out this YouTube stuff as I go along. It's interesting. It's ooh. I think I've improved as far as the editing. I'm not saying I improved like obviously the videos are still the same outside of the intro outro aspect, you know. So I'm not talking about that. I would love at some point to get comfortable enough to start trying transitions and to just really explore to see different things I could do. But right now we're baby stepping it. I could say this week was better than the last week. Last week was better than the week previous to that. So I'm just grateful for that with the editing process, because how it started for me, whoa, you know what I mean? Like how it started is how it could have very much ended. Like I told you before in the previous videos, I was over it. You know what I mean? Like it made me want to quit altogether. So yeah, I don't know if I can't see. Yeah, I think the camera's right there. If I'm not looking directly in the camera, oh well, man. I do the best I can. Oh, hey, a word of advice is like if you get an opportunity to try something new, just try it. Don't be scared. Don't worry about like, well, what if I don't have this? What if it just don't? Just try it. Because I had the opportunity to get a vlog camera. You feel me? And I was scared. I was like, nah, I don't know if I have the stuff for that, blah, blah, blah. So I didn't get it. But now, as I ventured more into my YouTube journey, I realized how much the vlog camera would have helped me as far as like space, because I'm recording off my phone, as far as like uploading. It just would have been a lot easier. It would have. You know what I mean? But I was a scary cat, and so I didn't get it. when I had the opportunity to do so. And so now I'm thugging it. You know what I'm saying? I'm thugging it out to the best of my ability. But I see how that could have been cool. And if I wouldn't have been afraid to just try something new, then I would have figured it out and learned the process and been possibly in a better position, you know? But it's cool. Big life energy. You feel me? You live and you learn type vibes. And so that's where it is. That's what it is. Um, so yeah, like I said, I've been learning a lot about this journey and how to get your stuff out there. I'm still on the beginning stages of that because it seems like my stuff, as far as the views are not viewing, you know, and I see other people who have just started out, they're at least averaging like 20 to 30, maybe 50 views. And you know, I'm over here at a cool 9 at the max. 10 if I'm lucky, but really not. So it's interesting. Oh wow. Also seeing like the different aspects that go into making videos, how people like when you get these cool dope little shots, it's not like the behind the scenes is work. Putting up the freaking camera when you go into a store or putting up a camera in your room a certain way and staging stuff so that you can get certain shots. That's work, man. That's work. And I don't know if I have that in me. It looked cool and I thought it was easier. But then when they show the behind the scenes of how you have to move to get that type of content, I'm like, oh, that makes sense though. Because how do you feel yourself waking up if there's not a camera already there? Duh, you know. But it was video magic for me. I didn't question it. Now I'm seeing that and I'm like, oh, okay, well, maybe I'll never be one of those content creators. Maybe that's not my calling. And then you know what? That's okay. But I said maybe. You never know. But whoo, as much as I think that stuff is cool, I don't think I got it in me. You know what I mean? I don't know that I'm gonna be up in nobody's parking lot, setting up the tripod, getting out your car, which first you would have to have a car, but I'm saying, you know, if I did, I don't know if I would want to do all that, you know? So that's a lot. Shout out to y'all. Like really, when people be I heard about people saying how they, you know, don't respect content creators and bloggers. That's not real work. That's a lie. That is real work. Like you're actually I guarantee you a lot of the people who talking smack about you and it not being real work wouldn't be willing to put in that work themselves. But neither here nor there. I just want to give a shout out to y'all because it is real work and it takes talent and it takes patience and it takes stuff, especially if you're actually editing all of your videos by yourself. I whoa, yeah, you a real one. So yeah, I've noticed that along this journey. That's where I've been with that is like looking and studying and seeing how things are working out or how they work. I mean, and I'm like, woo, everybody ain't built for that. Um, so yeah, I've been seeing that. So that's something that I've been seeing that, and man, I realized too, like I gotta stop being a scary cat. You know, I don't know if you noticed that I've been kind of soft launching curse words, like I'm not a whole 35-year-old human being. I feel like I'm still holding back, you know, to a certain degree, with my videos. Like, be your full self. This is your opportunity to be all that you are, which I'm being that in my day to day. You know, I'm already working on that, but I'm saying, like, on the camera, don't get scared. You know what I mean? Don't start shrinking to a shell of a person or being what you think. Like, I have so much in me, and all that I have in me is cool, and it's, you know, it should be put out. But I get scared, and I get on here, and now you know that you're being perceived. Now you move like you're being perceived, and I don't want to do that. I'm not saying all my videos and everything in my videos is about that, but I can sense in ways that I'm still holding back. Like, ooh, should I say this? Should I not say this? How is this received? Should I be talking about this subject matter or should I not talk? It's my channel, man. You feel me? Like, I want to talk about what I want to talk about, how I want to talk about it. I'm censoring myself. You know what I mean? And that's not what I want this channel to be. Amongst all the things that I want this channel to be that it hasn't been, that I'm learning to get through. The one thing I don't want it to be is like a caricature version of myself or a censored version of myself. That's not what I want. I want to be who I am off camera, on camera, through and through, that there's not too much of a difference. The only difference may be is that if you meet me in person, I may not talk as much because like I don't know you yet. And I don't, but if I get to know you and we be friends, you see this part of me. So this part of me there, you know? But I just, this is not, like I said, above all the things that this channel has become that I feel like I can't control, the one thing I do want is for it to be freeing for me, for it to be me through and through, So I'm learning in certain versions of myself. I'm soft launching in general because there's certain things that I haven't even did in my day to day because I've been scared, because I've been holding back about how people perceive me. If they perceive me to be this type of person, if I show them this version of myself, are they still gonna care about me? Is that gonna mess up my relationship with certain people? And it's like, bruh, if it is, oh well. You feel me? If it is, oh well. You got to be you. So I'm learning to be more of me authentically through and through in my day to day. And then also learning or trying to learn how to also put that onto here. You know what I mean? And so, bro, I said, bro, I don't know what a bro is, but cool, bro. So I'm trying, and I feel like the videos that I've created that I enjoy the most are not the ones that are perfect, but the ones that I've just like really been myself and been comfortable. Like this video, I feel like I'm being myself. I'm being comfortable. But there's, like I said, certain content, certain subject matter that I won't talk about because I'm afraid of like how it would be perceived. And it's not even bad. People are saying way worse. It's not, like I said, it's not bad. But for me to be person who comment on stuff, I'd be like, oh no, and I'm very like aware, and I want to be intentional about what I put out. Even if I want to have fun and talk about certain things, I don't want to go off the deep end. And so I guess I've been having that fear, and that's also been the thing that's been, holding me back. Um, but I'm tired of that. There's so many fun things. There's so many things that I could talk about. And I think the thing that is keeping me from unlocking those things in myself is the fear of perception. And like I said, so I censor myself. I don't be my full self, but that's going to change. I hope by video 52, I hope by video 52 that like Shorty done got it together on some level, which I mean, I can say that I'm better than I was when I did video number 1. So I can't say that I'm not improving or that I don't see any improvements happening, but I know where I desire to be ultimately. And I know that for a fact I'm not there yet. But yeah, I'm experimenting. This whole journey thus far has been experimental. Boy, oh boy. But it's taught me some things and it's teaching me some things. And I'm going to try to incorporate what I have learned and what I'm learning and share it along the way. I hope that made sense. I'm not sure. I don't know. I just talking. That's what I do for now. But yeah, hopefully as I get more comfortable, we can really, really, chop it up for real, gang. Cause I got some stuffs. I got a story right now, but because I don't want this video to be longer, once again, still with the editing stuff, I'm still scary boots. I just, even though I'm getting better with it, like it's not as hard to put the intro and outro on the video no more, I still am nervous. And I don't want super long videos to deal with. I'm still nervous about the upload process, honey. I'm just shaking in my boots. So I'm trying to take it, step at a time. But maybe next video, I tell you some stuff. We talk about some stuff. I say some funny stuff. That's real stuff, though, that happened to me, but funny stuff for you. And yeah, so that'll be my plan. But as for today, I feel like that's enough for this video. And I hope you love my accent. I'm going to pop in and out. So however you feel about that, you feel about it. But I just really enjoy this accent. I don't know why, but I do. So I'll go in and out. And that's that. And if you don't like it, that's that. You know what I mean? You could be on your way. There's not that many people here to begin with. You know what I mean? But shout out to like I got 2 subscribers in the last 28 days. Oh, gang, that's cool, bruh. Like I don't know how I have like this many views, but people subscribe to my channel. 2 people, so I'm coming up in the world a little bit, just like a step at a time. But I'm getting there for real. Like, period. I'm that girl. I'm on the way to being that girl, and so that's what's up. I love that for me. So cheers to my 2 subscribers. Bong. I wish I had something actual. Oh, water. Cheers to my 2 subscribers. I think I said that weird, but it's fine. Honestly though, cheers to you. You know, I don't despise humble beginnings. So I've heard. So I really do appreciate that. And I look forward to many, many more, hopefully. Other than that, y'all, that's it for me on the video. I appreciate you. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, awesome, amazing, exceptional, incredible day. And if you were not having that already, I hope that I assisted in some way to bringing some light or joy into your day. Okay? With that being said, I'm going to skedaddle. Love ya. Take care of yourselves. Bye. I'm coming with something else because I feel like everybody's saying that, and it's okay for all of us to love each other. That's okay. But I'm just like, everybody say that now, and I don't know. I might do something different. But for now, that's it. So you'll know when it changes if it does. All right. Y'all take care of yourself now. All right. Bye.